Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Kickoff taken at the 3. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. Even after a solid 6 yards on that play, still a long ways to go here on 3rd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Oh, ball.
First down, Stroud. Connection made, Travis Etienne. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now here's 3rd and goal. There's a give straight up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. No gain, maybe just a couple of inches on the run. That brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, go.
Throwing now off play action. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Short pass caught by his tight end.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's all the way down to the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 2-10.
From the red zone now. Completed to Sutton. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They'll send him up the middle. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His third total score this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 25 on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He cuts it right. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
To the air, Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. Throw left side, complete. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to drive up past the 40. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Here we go. Down.
Stroud now on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll run for this, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Working inside the red zone. This is Sutton working the right side. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Texans trying to make some noise before halftime. They'll hand it to him again. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready? Pass for 11. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
70 Lions.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Set up. Street. Ready.
Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
19 tight. Here we go. Set.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19. Set.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Viking 18. 79 Bronco.
They go play action on 1st. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Tony.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
First down, Stroud. Gets his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Here we go. South.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Mikey Texas. Love it. Look the high. Why Tony. Buggy. Love it.
Motion man sent left. Stroud to throw again on second. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go. Down.
They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Houston. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Reload. Ready. Panther Street. Get up.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Trap 60. Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. Check go.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Christian Harris picks it off. He's got room to roam here. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to the air following the pick six. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Set. Hurt.
Henry running to the left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On the set.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Set. Ready.
They're throwing it. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Rattler. 18. Set up. Hut.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Ready up.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. Set.
To throw here on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Get up.
They'll try and throw it here. Into the hands of Likely. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38.
19, Pioneer. Here we go. Go.
He'll throw it yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Got to figure out this third down here. Back to throw now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Look at hot, look at hot. Why, Tony?
They bring Sutton in motion left. Stroud throwing here on first. Cut by Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
2J.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
On the quick, right?
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in for the Houston touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Carlson good on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Okay, break.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Hup.
The drive begins with Henry. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Play action on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Another run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And this one does not go far. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
All right.
They give it to him again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Looks hot. Well.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.